Hello guys, what's up? What's good? It's your boy Ckay, spelled Darkiee, depending on how many E you guys want to put in there. Guys, good morning. How are you guys doing? How was your night? It's a very cold morning in Lagos State, Nigeria. How is it over there where you are? Let me see your comments about the weather situation. And yes, for those flood victims and everything, we feel your pain, sympathize with you. Lagosians, you guys should pray very, very, very hard. Very serious about the water coming up and everything. You guys should pray very, very, very hard. If not, I won't say more than that. Anyways, guys, say big thank you to our fans for doing what you do and how you do them. We love you, we appreciate you, and then we don't take your love for granted. If you look back, if you don't see anybody, you're going to say Gusto guy, Gusto TV, because we watch your back. Straight up to the news, we'll begin with our own boy, BURNA boy, Odogu, for a reason. At the point we saw where that one he had on the Love the Money album called or titled For My Hand became silver in the UK, and it has been like, you know, like I said the other time, it's really amazing when you drop a project and then almost all the songs are doing well on the project. It doesn't it's just a narrative of where you drop one and then just only one is doing well. But for BURNA Boy Love That Meaning, we've seen so many songs doing well, numbers, chart, and everything. So it's a good one for BURNA Boy. It means the project is a rich project, and then people are really vibing to that one. Now moving on, we saw where BURNA Boy actually came showing love and light to his friends, his brother, talking about Black Sheriff. He came out saying, "Get that Black Sheriff album," and then he actually had the album cover actually, and he posted his album, so you guys should get that one and everything. So showing love and support for Black Sheriff. So you guys get that one now. Now, if BURNA Boy do this, make sure you comment it, and then obviously you know, even if nobody will do that, but the outside actually visit this guy album and he was going to sell out. Anyway, moving on, we saw where him and DJ Khaled actually had like a chit chat in the house and everything. Actually, before then, we saw where Khaled actually had the post where he was more like saying, he said he was, I think he was having to a yay in his boat or something, and then moving on, he came out saying if it burns or something, and then he said they'll think it's BURNA Boy or thereabouts. And then after that conversation, the next thing we saw was him and BURNA Boy in his house and everything. And then after this meeting, they went straight up to the studio, and fans are really waiting for what this one will break, because we know Khaled and BURNA Boy on the project is really going to be an amazing thing. The fact that you just say Khaled said that thing you only say, and then BURNA Boy doing the whole singing, people are really waiting forward to see how that would look like. Now, Khaled actually did reciprocated the love to BURNA Boy by giving him a customized sneakers, and then he customized down and sent it to BURNA Boy, a blue sneaker with a white under my list and everything, customized for him and everything. BURNA Boy actually had that on the story, meaning he appreciates it and he loves the gifts by DJ Khaled, and like obviously you know it's a very expensive shoe. I won't talk about that anyways. Moving on, we saw we're going to see BURNA Boy to perform at the Savage and Fendi launch party. You know, BURNA Boy is just everywhere, like everywhere. The fact that now that's the thing, when you drop very amazing projects, you are going to be everywhere. BURNA Boy being everywhere is really not overrated, because he really deserves to be everywhere at the moment. Now, to the guy who has been trending next yesterday, talking about Mohbad. Mohbad actually has like a love story with this guy at the point. Him and Naira Marley had a very, very love story where they came about, did a lot of bangers, and then there's this thing about management and clients and everything, where I sign you. A lot of stuff would have happened behind the scene, and I'm sure at the time Mohbad agreed to whatever it is they had at the time, and then the love story went on and on till it became sour. And then recently we saw where he actually came out on this one calling Naira Marley out, and on that one, moving on, we saw where he said, what please help, I'm dying inside. He said, I'm not high, cause that's what they always say, just to die down everything. We saw where he had this injury stuff and saying the Malians guys actually dealt with him or beat him up or something. And then he came out, he said, just because I want to change my manager, which is your brother, see what they did to me at the Malians house. So he said, my offense is the fact that I want to change my manager, and then these guys didn't take it lightly with me, and then that is what they did to me at their brother's house. Then he went further saying, I'm at the hospital for a CT scan for head impact in the chest X-ray as a result of the assault. I had the meeting clear-headed and without any drug influence, too. He went further saying, everything he said. Okay, so after this, Naira Marley came out on the live, and then obviously Naira Marley has been using that line like over and over again. He will come out and tell you Mohbad is drunk, Mohbad is high, Mohbad is that, intoxicated and everything. So Mohbad is debunking that, saying everything he has said in the live video is a blatant lie. That this is the first time. The last video was made out to look like I was high or overreacting. He said my life is being severely threatened. Moving on, you saw where he said, I'm not intoxicated, but I've just been diagnosed as an emergency hypertensive patient. I'm not on drugs or drink, and my life is at stake. I'm still getting threats. Then Ramala shut that down, coming out saying Mohbad has a history of getting intoxicated, which affects his emotions and actions. Actually, hashtag I'm not perfect. However, all these issues will be resolved amicably within the record label. So he is saying, at the time, he's still saying that whatever it is that Mohbad is actually going through or saying at the moment, they are still resolvable. And he's saying, as a record label, they would resolve that one. Anyways, he said, I need my bro. So he came out again and said, I need my bro Mohbad to come on live so you guys can see I don't have any reason to lie on him. That's after guys threw Naira Marley online. They threw him heavily and everything. He came out on this one after he did the live he did, and then he said a lot of stuff to spite Naira Marley, talking about how he can't speak English language and everything. She has spited him on that one. And moving on, but I think Mohbad actually got enough of all of that, and this time he decided to do it the legal way. Because Mohbad actually had this letter he actually got a contract from the lawyer and everything. He gave Naira Marley this issues of statement to terminate his contract with the Malian record. I'll just read like a few of what it said there. It says, termination notice, they are both subject refers, and we are solicitors to Mohbad, and then he's saying that you, Aziz, talking about Naira Marley, you entered an agreement with our client Mohbad with Malians Entertainment Limited sometime 2019, wherein you release and monetize songs made by our client from the time of the arrangement till date. Moving on, they said, during this period of this arrangement, you orchestrated and carried out violent physical attack on our client, causing grievous bodily harm and threat to life of our client. Then they said, in contravention to the terms and agreement between our client and yourself, you have failed to pay any advances as mutually agreed by both parties since 2019 to date. And they said, you have also failed to pay all royalties due our client, all his intellectual properties, works, monetized, released, and utilized by you from 2019 to date. And lastly, they said that due to the direct contravention of terms and agreement, as well as the criminal act of assault and battery against our client, he wants to terminate his contract to the Malian record. Now, we're waiting for Naira Marley to actually reply this one. Will he oblige to this one or not? Anyways, it's left for Malians to actually, or left for Naira Marley to decide on that. But Mohbad has taken to court and saying he is tired of the Malians record. Moving on to the glass can news is Ckay. Now, talk about Ckay, talk about that guy who has been underrated, but then really doesn't care about that because he's doing amazingly well with numbers, and then he's really cashing out big time. Moving on, we saw where Ckay Love Quantity has now sold over 3.3 million units in the USA, 500 million on demand streams, and then the song is passed eligible for 3 times platinum certification in the USA. He's already passed that already. Moving on, we saw where he actually won that one for the BMI London Award for Love Quantity winner for he got that one and everything. He had that one for the BMI London Award and everything. For him to be amazing ever since he dropped that one, Love Quantity, he has made a lot of money from that one. And it's just amazing how that song can be that song for you, really. For Ckay, this is that song for him. Now, Ckay, again, after getting that one in the bag, he actually got nominated for 3 different awards at different categories, at different platforms and everything. For him, it's been like, this has been Ckay. He got that one first, one for the Soul Train Award for the best new artist of the year. Was nominated for that one alongside Fireboy and Likes and everything. He got that one. Then moving on, we saw where he got that for the Afrima Award, and then he got nominated for the Producer of the Year, Ckay and BMH for Emiliana, Artist of the Year for Emiliana, then Best Artist, Duo or Group in African Pop for Emiliana. Single song, 3 different categories. At least he should bag 1 or 2 on that one. Then the last award for Ckay actually is the American Music Award. Actually back that one for the favorite Afrobeat artist on that one. And then 3 different nominations, 3 different award categories, 3 different platforms. Hopefully he bags 1 or 2 on that one. So guys, we've come to the end of this one. We'll come to catch you guys on the very, very next one. Stay safe guys and be careful. It's Monday.